Ladies and gentlemen, Side Strafe back with World of Tanks, and today we're in something new. This is the T-32 Tier 8 American Heavy, and I have another Tier 8 American Heavy. It's the T-34, but it's a premium. This is non-premium, of course, comes after the T-29, and I had it in beta. It was pretty decent. Nothing to write home about, I felt, and since I am pretty fresh with it at the moment, my crew is just now hitting 100%. Everything's unlocked: turret, gun, tracks, engine, whatnot. So we're good to go there. I need some extra components like ventilation and gun rammer, things like that. But just trying to earn some money in order to do so. I think maybe we'll take a look over here. Maybe not, actually, because they are taking care of that. And artillery will have eyesight over here, so we need to be careful. Once we get back to the garage, you'll see the silhouette difference between this and the T-29. This is a little lower to the ground, so making it a hard target. The turret is where this thing shines, as with all American tanks. You want to keep it hull down, but it's a pretty strong turret. You can see the matlet there. Definitely a hard target. In this case, we've already lost one unit. We've lost a normal Pershing. They've lost two AMXs. Be careful here, just creeping out. And gotta watch for those invisible tanks. Don't want to get in his way. Always be mindful of people needing to back up. Never crowd somebody. Don't tailgate. Because they need an... Always give somebody an escape route. Alright, here comes the E100, so he's going to take the brunt of the damage, if so. Okay, so what do we got? Lion, T-34. A whole mess of them. So this is where the major slugfest always comes into play. I'm going to try to use this Pershing carcass here for a little bit of cover. And what do we got? Kind of hard to see, obviously, because of the fire. I want to keep my hull at an angle. Maybe we can pop a shot here. Kind of useless. I just got wrecked. Bad. I was going to maybe go for a cupola shot, and instead I just got decimated. Hull shot there. And again, American tanks, hulls made of paper. I mean, you really got to be careful about that. I was a little overzealous there and hoping to get something, and it just wasn't happening. I'm trying to think here, looking at the mini-map. We could possibly make our way around. They are still fighting it out, so they're not really paying too much attention to anything else. We do have some units to the north that might come around for us. At this point, fighting over here seems pretty much a lost cause. So I'm going to come around and let's see if we can go for some sort of flanking maneuver. The only issue is coming through the center, we might have problems becoming a little too exposed. So let's see if we can see anything over here, because we are not the greatest tier in this type of battle. How's this guy doing? Well, at least we took something with us. How's that heavy? Did they get that guy up to the north? Alright, so... See, ideally, this little kind of hull down position would have been nice if we were fighting on this side. Alright, they're dealing with some hostiles. Alpha 5, Bravo. And if I fly up this center point, I am going to take fire from that northern position. Most likely, if they light me up. So we need to be careful there. I want to watch out for any units backing out and coming through the center. It looks like, what, we've got two heavies holding that line. Alright, I'm trying to see what kind of... rock cover we might have here. I really want to go around this 11-0E5. I believe that is, what, the tier 10 American heavy. Alright, this could be, I don't really feel, see, honestly, let's see, no, okay, no line of sight there yet. I don't really feel good about doing this. I will potentially get one-shotted doing this from the left. But no guts, no glory. Because they need backup. And we do have a 105mm cannon, which will at least be able to do something to sides and rear armor of these big boys. So, trying to come around here. I know we have to deal with these rocks. They still actually have an artillery piece up. And I could potentially look for him. I don't see anything yet. I'm going to try to fly down in here and help. Oh, there's the arty. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Does he see me? He's about to. Oh, crap. Okay. He's coming down. He's going to try to get a shot on me. There's one, but he's left with his shot. So, at this point, just keep moving. He's going to go for a ram shot. Oh, he messed up. He messed up. All right, so bring her about. Take your time and go for it. And that's done. All right. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I was hoping to help out with the other units down there, but at least we shut up their artillery. Okay, so the trick there, you got to just keep moving because that artillery would have just easily one-shotted me. But there's the T-32 in a larger game. Not the best example, but let's kind of look at it. So here's the silhouette of this thing, and we can take a look at the T-29. So you can see the size difference just from that. Boom. That is a major difference. So this is a harder target, which is one of the benefits. So in regards to your upgrades there, we can look at some of these details side by side. Once you're fully upgraded, your hit points are going to increase. You're actually a little bit lighter, so same speed. But that hull armor's a touch better, and that turret armor is a decent upgrade there as well. And considering the size of it, smaller turret but better armor, that's awesome. So this is a really good hull down tank. The only downside, some people complain about the gun. It's exactly the same 105mm. It's not bad when you're tiered up pretty well. It's a pretty good gun. Those higher tier games, you really just got to know where to aim. It's not amazing, but I guess with the size of it, the speed of the tank, the mobility of the American tanks, it gets the job done. But as you can see here, I need to get a few extra upgrades. My crew's leveling up, so let's go do another one. And I did have some premium time that I used to, of course, grind up some of the heavier tanks or the higher tier tanks. A lot of people ask me, how do you level up and get all these tanks? And honestly, guys, you do have to buy some premium time. Otherwise, it's going to be a long grind. And, this is one of those free-to-play games that I've deemed worth it. It's one of my favorite games, period, I would say. I really like it. I think I'm okay at it. And, I think they deserve some coin from me once in a while. I also appreciate certain... I've gotten a few gifts from people in regards to gold, so I always appreciate that. It's not mandatory, but it's nice as a way of the viewers saying thanks. So I've used that to help me get some premium time in to level up. So I'll probably end up purchasing some more premium time once the British tree comes out, because I'm really excited to unlock some of those tanks. And honestly, when they first come out is usually the best time to do it, because you can convert XP and get them quick. And later on, once Wargaming decides to change the tree around, remove or switch around positions of tanks and things like that, you might end up with a better tank once they go through their balancing. Really just depends on what they decide to do. So it's good to get on those things early. So this map, to me, I've played it a handful of times. Still not 100% familiar with it. Everybody mostly going into the city for a slugfest, as usual. I'm just going to try to follow suit and maybe back up some of these other tanks. I like to play midfield support. I don't usually like to be the first one in. That's best left for maybe a higher armored Russian or German tank, perhaps, that can take a few more hits. So I'm going to creep in here with some of the other big boys. We go into the city. Oh, what's this guy looking at? Oh, he's going to aim. I'm not going to worry about that. It's a light tank. There's at least 3 others looking at him, so there's no point in stopping an entire assault just to look back at that. Lose too much momentum. Rolling forward. Waste time. So we're just skirting the line here, literally. Alright, these guys are held up. T-34 takes a hit, but nothing major. Lion's backing up. Running into me. What do you guys got here? Anything? No dice. They do have artillery. We might be dealing with some contacts over here. This T-34 is going to get swarmed. I might be able to help out since the Jagd is kind of damaged. He's already down, though. Not sure what took him out. We've got an IS-3 who could probably... Yeah, that T-34 is not going to last. Coming to try to help you out, buddy. Oh, we lit him on fire. Bring it about. Bring that frontal about. And that fire is going to cook him up pretty well. He's trying to evacuate, though. He doesn't want to take another shot from me. I'm going to go for the lower right here. And he's done. Alright, so that was a good engagement. Except our team is getting decimated as I look up at the score. What do we got here? Another Lion engaging the T-34. Let's try to help out with that. Tag teaming tanks, always the best strategy. Inbound arty fire. Lion is backing out. Hit, no damage. Tried to go for a cupola shot. Difficult on that type of turret. And they're finishing him. Alright, so KV-1S is almost toast. It's not impossible to make a comeback, but I don't know. T-34 full. He's just kind of... Oh, somebody's going to bring him down a bit. Let's see if we can back up some of the other heavies. Got somebody complaining about the team, as usual. And waiting for that aim. That's a bounce. 105, just not getting the job done. They are going for a base capture. This is bad, considering the only thing we have to defend is perhaps... Alright, let's back out. Go through the wall. T-34 does have a decent gun on it. Wow, they are going to fast cap. Dang it, I hate losing to captures. I'm too far away to even do anything about it. Did we lose sight? Did they finish him or what? Oh, where did he go? There he is. Alright. And I'm going to try to get some green. At least take him with us. It's the best you can do. Try to get some credits out of it. But looks like they sent quite a few heavies. Our mistake? Bunching up in the city, I suppose. We didn't have any defense. So they just went... Their priority was the flag cap. So, you know, well done to them, I suppose, there. And, I mean, as you can see here, even with premium, I mean, the benefit would have more so been the credit there. When you get higher with the tiers, money becomes a problem. So, let's go ahead and do one more round with the T-32. Again, sometimes I tend to focus on a single tank when I get a new one in my videos, just to show it off a little bit. Obviously, this tank has been around since, you know, the beginning in regards to after beta and whatnot. And there's plenty of videos about it. It's nothing new. But in regards to me covering it, yeah, it's a little new, so why not? Now, this map, King of the Hill on this map is always interesting. Most people want to fight over this hill area here. He who controls the top typically can fire down into the rest of this map. Not a bad strategy, but sometimes people neglect this area as well, the train tracks. So what'll happen is heavies fight here, and everybody else, you know, maybe some of the mediums or lights will kind of tango down here. As you can see, a lot of people yelling out, get to the hill. I'm going to go for the hill because I'm a higher tier heavy, and it's expected of me. I don't like going up the hill, but it's kind of the sacrifice you have to make, because if you lose the hill, man, it's going to be, you see all these, they've got a lot of TDs, and it'll just be raining down shells. This guy's saying, don't take hill, you lose, and it opens the back gate for a few tanks left. Well, it's a double-edged sword, you know. I see some games where I have won games without taking the hill. No doubt. But if they do take it, with all those tank destroyers, I'm a little worried. So you can see here that they've got this other position. They can come around this this flank as well, I believe. And this puts me here, as you can see. Right now I'm in a good hull down, and with the American guns depression, I can get some good shots in there. See, that's a nice one because we just tracked him. They should only have my turret to shoot at. Looks like they're making it through, though. They've hit me once. And another shot out. Bring her back a little bit. Wait for the reload. And they're wanting to hold that position right now. So I'm going to slowly creep up. Put it into first gear. Let him have it. You hear that bounce. My turret is a tough cookie. Again, bringing it back in the first gear to not go faster than I need. And try to finish up that SU. And we've lost 2. They haven't lost a single unit yet. We're okay on that flank. Roll up. I think that SU doesn't want any more of this, though, that's for sure. Okay, so who's going to be the next target to roll in? Tiger actually deflects the shot from what I was aiming at. I was aiming at that T-20. Almost done reloading. Bring her back up. Tiger misses. We really need to not tailgate, guys. Come on.
I don't see the target.
Take off that auto target. See, we have the advantage. They do not. You don't want to fight me like this. Especially, you know, this is what the American tanks are all about. Hull down. They might eventually give up on that. And they might try to come from over there on the right. All right, this guy's still...
We nailed it bad.
Unfortunately, this gun, it's not super potent, so it's not really taking these guys down quickly enough. See, he wants to keep going from... They're pretty persistent. Come on, T-34, hit him. All right, I think that T-34 nailed him pretty good. Should be able to do about 400 plus points of damage. Tiger's almost toast. Somebody just needs to ram him, and he's done. They've got a Panther 2 back there that's pretty weak. We're also fighting over the cap, so at this point it's just about kind of keeping them busy. Keeping an eye on that right flank as well. Tiger's done. However, he has provided some cover for his team. It may have been intentional. He may have thought, well, I'm dead. I'm just going to go be a bunker. Which some people do. And at this point, I'd hate to leave my lovely cushy position here, but it might be time for it. So what do we got here? Are they going to... Again, my advantage... let's see, what's he gonna do? Maybe if you come like right there, I would love it. Let's see. Come on, put your turret right where that... Oh, you lucky son of a gun. Lucky son of a gun. I hit his turret square. Just wasn't enough. See, they think... Hit, no damage. You can go ahead and fire if you want. I mean, you've got the German accuracy, but yeah, he's missing. I kind of want to go for the lower, and it's bouncing on his turret. If it's even getting through there. How are we doing here? Are we... I'm trying to just keep these guys busy. They're trying to light me up, but it's almost pointless. Panther 2 is down. There's just 2 of them left. Everybody can just push now at this point. I'm keeping the lion busy. Hey, buddy. Go for that lower hull. Bouncing off my turret. Lower hull again. Oh, went straight through, hit his engine. It looks like he's on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, kaboom of epic proportions. All they have left is a American tank destroyer. And I'm actually really glad this game happened, because that was a prime... I mean, let's see here. You know, there's that... Seeing the mantlet. You don't want to aim at the mantlet. And that's like the thickest part of that turret there. You know, that... There's not a whole lot that's going to get through there. So you can see there. Let's take a look at some of these stats. Would have been a lovely premium game. Especially as far as currency is concerned. Detailed report. 16 fire, direct hits 15, pens 14. Not bad. Probably one of my better games with that tank so far since I've gotten it. You do not want to aim at this. That's like the last place you shoot. And this is all they could see. The only thing they had was my turret. They're usually, people are trying to aim for this, the cupola. And it's a hard target, obviously, to hit. But this, yeah, no. This, yes. But they never saw this, so I was the king of that battle. And that's, again, another prime example to American tanks. That's where they excel. But, and I guess that was also an example as to why the hill can be important if you hold it by time. But, you know, were those players doing the right thing? No. They kept engaging a stubborn target. You don't want to keep fighting something that's in that position. At that point, you're almost better off just like, okay, backtrack, go all the way around and try to come up the flank. Or fight something else. There was no getting to me, and it was just a waste of their time, really. But, you know, it is what it is. In other games, I'll get devastated by somebody doing the exact same thing, so... There's that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I will definitely see you on the next one.